Welcome to MindMine. Today we're stepping into the demon-scarred ruins of Paris with Armatus, a third-person roguelite shooter drawing early comparisons to Returnal. You play as the final supernatural warrior of an ancient order, wielding blessed firepower and devastating celestial abilities. Your mission? Carve a path through a city overrun by infernal forces and hunt for the legendary Sunless Gate, a lost passageway said to lead back to heaven itself. Steel your resolve, ignite your powers, and let's see if Paris can be saved one run at a time. Well, I will say, visually, the game looks great. Very nice cinematic lighting. The artistry, especially within the armor of this entity, is really cool. I really appreciate this. I love the detail in the environment, like looking at the wall, all the different masks, the filigree, the stained glass. Very cool. So see here, we have Resurrection, Armory, Demonology, and Archives. Interesting, okay. Now, when you first start the demo, you will get a much longer cinematic that basically sets a few additional things up. I already viewed that because I just wanted to make sure the game ran well, and so far it really does, so I'm really excited to showcase this to you. So we have Resurrection, Embark, the Path Awaits, so let's go ahead and go. It seems like we're in this cathedral of sorts. And what happens is that these people are desperate because of the situation outside their gates. And with this, suddenly an entity appears who is not like them, but wears their armor. And so they're hoping that this person will be their savior.
To breathe uncorrupted air again.
The movement so far is pretty smooth. You're always running, actually, and your left shift isn't to sprint because you can't sprint any faster. It's a dash. And then there is a cooldown. F is a melee ability, a Reaper's Scythe, which is pretty cool. And then that has a cooldown. And we could go up to these bodies and then pick a blessing. So we could increase our firearm damage or our dash recharge speed. Even though I like damage, I think recharge speed would be good, just until we start figuring things out. So I'm going to go with Q. And look at the detail in the world. Like, there's so much being told here, like story-wise. You're seeing life before the fall, and then, of course, after the fall. And it's like, what is going on there? That is absolutely wild. Yeah, seeing like the life before, graffiti, posters, but then you see this very biohazard, post-apocalyptic look to everything suddenly. Oh, and a portal. Okay, that's cool looking. Now, by the way, if you're wondering, with our Q ability, that is what looks like a grenade launcher. And it should refill over time. As for bullets, you have 30 per clip, and it just seems like you have endless ammo, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to be put into these different hubs, it looks like, and we'll have different varying objectives. Ooh, nice. So that melee ability does seem to do a good job of being a finisher. Or at least hitting and stunning an enemy while you are reloading. And so far it seems like our Q ability comes back over time with combat. And you only have the single hop, you don't have double jump. For any of you jump enthusiasts, I'm one of them. I'm the weird, like, person bunny hopping across the map because I can. I like how not only can we clearly see the enemies,
Remnants of a soul.
but we can see them on our little compass rose around us.
Steal it back from the demons whenever you can.
That's cool. Demons have a chance to release quintessence when they die. An in-run currency to exchange for upgrades. Oh, okay. Look at the world. On to the next hub.
This place. We're not sure how it came to be. An old Armatus cathedral, caught in the undoing of the world, cast into the void. The hands of purgatory have chosen here to make their offerings.
I will say, some of the art style gives vibes of Lords of the Fallen. And that's not a bad thing, because I actually really enjoy Lords of the Fallen. Gib, thank you. Okay, Stone Hue. Throw your sickle to petrify enemies, temporarily turning them to stone. Petrified enemies shatter when they are defeated, damaging surrounding foes. Ooh, okay. That's really cool. So it is a debuff as well as an AoE. Or Meteor Slam. Leap high into the air and slam the ground with celestial power, knocking down and damaging all enemies in a large impact zone. I mean, this sounds really good if you're surrounded. This sounds pretty good if you're dealing with a lot of ranged enemies, for example, or really fast-moving enemies, like what it shows here. I love how they actually show you the ability, too, so you know what you're investing in. That's one thing that I wished more games did, is instead of just having you kind of guess, to actually show it to you. Okay, Yeah, well, let's see here. I'm guessing with Meteor Slam. So that would be our E key. So we would have Q and E. Okay, so we'd still have our normal melee, it seems like, maybe. Yes, okay. So Q, E, and F. Blessing Glyphs. Weapon glyphs empower your equipped firearm and alt-fire ability, making them more devastating. Ooh. Celestial glyphs empower your celestial abilities and passives, increasing their strength, adding new effects. Glyphs can be upgraded by selecting upgrade doors, increasing in power and gaining new effects. Cool, alright. So, you know, as we've seen in other titles too, but you know, presented a bit differently, is the fact that you can get new weapons. You can also upgrade weapons. And I should say abilities, too. Weapons/abilities. You could also upgrade those weapons/abilities. So that's pretty cool. Do we want to do celestial abilities and passives, or do we want to do weapons and alt-fire? Let's do weapons and alt-fire, as that's our primary source of DPS right now. Oh, hi. Oh, okay. Smart AI. I dig it.
Demons, literal bats out of hell.
Ooh, I was able to melee it. That's cool. Nice, okay. We're seeing a pretty interesting array of enemies as well. Those that fly, those that are on the ground, especially then from their melee versus range. Okay, E is on cooldown, Q is on cooldown. And by the way, you can change which shoulder the camera's over, which is really nice. That is your middle mouse button. I don't know about controller, but there are controller listings in the settings.
You are the Quite the sculptor.
Ah, thanks. You know, I actually like the fact that someone is talking to us. And at least being a voice, considering the fact our character doesn't speak. At least not currently. Okay, do we see any minor blessings or anything? Any bodies glowing? Any bodies? I got no body. Okay, so we have our Q, our F. Hello again. Ooh. 50% firearm damage when you are below 30% health. Looks like the weapon also changes as you upgrade it, potentially. Cluster munitions. Grenade launcher fires 3 grenades at each deal minus 50% damage. So you could either do the 1 or deal 3. Which, personally, I do like more coverage. But then again, depending on the boss you go up against, having the single might be more beneficial, potentially. Depending on their size and everything. Shooting while aiming down sights also periodically fires a projectile at a random enemy that deals 25 damage. Well, I always shoot down sights, usually, so that is something. You know, let's do the cluster munitions. Gib, thank you. You can't has. Augments power up your exalted armor, making the warrior stronger with passive bonuses. Some augments require you to take on additional risk for even greater power. Choose wisely. Giggity. Alright. I'm ready to power my exalted armor. You know, with a name like Exalted, it deserves to be empowered. Ooh. Yeah, having more coverage is actually quite nice. Not today, Satan. Alright. So T is to heal. We have 3 of those. We have 20 armor, 100 HP, and it does look like after a fight, at least armor comes back. Two enemies over there. Whoa.
You're turning them to stone, warrior. Incredible.
Ow. Ow. Rude. Yeah, someone's Anki. I know. Nice. Okay.
These streets. You've been down them many times before, always pushing further on our behalf. But this time it's different. Now we know there's an end.
I'll be really curious to see if they hide objects in these different areas to force you to actually, like, explore a bit. Because that would be pretty neat. That would definitely add on some additional value. And also, like, force players to really appreciate the environment and explore it a bit more. Hello, hello. Blast Cannon. 30% damage, but minus 25% defense rating. Heavy melee. So more damage, but slower recharge. Soul Reaper. Enemies defeated by melee attack drop 100% quintessence. You know, let's go with that. Quintessence doors reward the currency in much higher amounts than can be normally attained by slaying demons. You may encounter restoration pools along the scoured path. These pools restore your missing health and refill a single use of your health injector. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, we don't need a restoration pool. We're still kicking, so let's go. I see the crits too, because we'll see the gold text all of a sudden pop up.
That sickle always does good work.
Oh, sweet! I just hit multiple enemies with that.
Gorged on the fires of hell.
Oh, that's cool. So it seems like in this game, dashes are a huge boon to you. You don't want to always be aiming down sights and just focus firing, because that will get you hurt. It does seem like you do want to make sure to, you know, do some shots and then maneuver, adjust. Alright, let's see what's next. Also, if you can find cover, that definitely helps. Ooh. No, thank you. Oh, everything's on cooldown. Nice.
Remember it. The vanishing. It wasn't just a rapture, it was an undoing. This mortal plane was twisted inside out. Reality came apart at the seams.
Let's go.
Another offering from the hands. You were favored, warrior.
Thanks. I'd shake their hand, but it's honestly kind of creepy. What was that? Oh, that was the quintessence. That's right. I was like, wait a minute. Ooh, encroaching darkness. Your vision will be limited. Okay, so you will come across certain areas where there will be sort of a mutation in a way. And a powerful passive enhancement to your core. Alright. Sounds good. Yeet.
God, those spitters. The noises they make.
Yeah, but they'll quit. Hi. Nice. Here, I want to go after you. Come here. So I feel like it's easy to overlook those guys, and then suddenly you have a pool underneath you doing damage. Okay, 2 more enemies. Oh, hi! Oh, you are nothing but legs. I mean, some people might be into that. Just, you know, make sure to visit their OnlyFans, folks. Oh, boy. There we go. Welcome to Silent Hill. Okay, I think we're clear. Yeah, I wish there was more in the environment. Because I feel like what's going to happen is people are just going to run these and overlook all this storytelling here. And they're just going to book it through to the next zone, to the next zone, to the next zone. And I know that is some people's playstyle, but like, I think after a while people will end up getting bored. And they'll need something else. So I do hope they have some environmental stuff that they'll add in. Honestly, the darkness is not bad. What's bad is using the light and trying to use the light with the fog. Because it's just like you can't really see much because of that more so than anything else. Oh, hi. Yep, you can die, thank you. Thank you for coming to the blood drive. Nice. You know, it's interesting. We haven't seen any more of those glowing bodies for minor blessings and stuff. No? Okay. Divine bolts. While firing your gun, launch divine bolts that seek out and damage random enemies. Ooh, okay. Marks. Enemies have a chance to become marked for a short duration whenever you shoot them. Shoot marks with your firearm to deal major damage. Well, that would be beneficial, especially toward any sort of elite enemy or boss enemy. So it's either you would actually get a projectile, guaranteed it seems like, that also target, which is pretty handy, or you get the potential of dealing major damage. Let's go with the divine bolts and just see how that plays out. Having a little more of a guarantee is pretty nice, though again we don't really know the percentage chance. I don't remember seeing it. Maybe I read it and just forgot about it. Let's see here. Augment. Transform quintessence into upgrades and consumables, the outpost, or empower. So we could either basically go to the shop, go shopping, or we could augment or weapon glyph. Let's go shopping. Let's see what that's like. But wait. Hey, that's rude. No need. Oh, hi. Ow. Ow. Do you mind? Holy crap, that swoop, though. Yeah, those swoop attacks, man. Holy crap, they do so much damage. Like, wow.
You are quite the sculptor.
Yeah, thanks to their swoop attacks, I used up every single health injector. Like, jeez, that is insane. All right, then. All I was trying to do was go to the mall. What's going on? Yeesh. Now I'm 3 injectors down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There is so much going on right now. Oh my goodness, yeah, there was nothing I could do there. I didn't have enough of a dash cooldown or anything. Show map. Oh, here we go. Okay. 11 rooms, 5 sectors. The weird thing is, it said is like, hey, do you want to shop? So I was like, okay, cool, let's buy stuff. And I get thrown into fights, which was something I also was not expecting. So that was a bit weird. Inscriptions in Armatus. The full version of Armatus will allow you to spend Furium collected in-run in the inscriptions tree, providing long-term upgrades that will enable you to push further into the scoured path and take on greater challenges. For the remainder of this demo, a number of inscriptions will be unlocked, granting you additional reward choices. Enemies may drop minor blessings, your firearms generate additional energy, and your health injector has additional charges. Ah, here we go. Here's the Armory. This is cool. Alright, so there are different weapons that you can unlock over time. So at least you're working towards something, which is nice. And there's the demonology section too, which I'm intrigued on. So currently we have the Sunless, which is the assault rifle. 24 damage, 6 energy per second. Magazine 30. There's also an SMG. Fire mode full auto, 18 damage. Fire rate 23 per second, but the stability is pretty low, of course, to kind of balance things out. For precision, there is the Terminus base, which is semi-auto. And then the shotgun. Now, the shotgun sounds pretty good for some of those enemies, but when it comes to the enemies that are flying, I'm really curious on how damage and range and drop-off all come into play for something like that, because at that point, is shotgun really worth it? So based on the upgrades, the look of the shotgun as well as the name will change. That's pretty cool. You know, the interesting thing about this is that visually it reminds me of Lords of the Fallen, but gameplay-wise, it kind of actually reminds me of Remnant from the Ashes, which is interesting. You will visit the Armory to select a firearm before every expedition into the scoured path. Each gun comes equipped with an alt-fire ability and a randomized set of bonus traits. Ah, nice, okay. So really the weapon and then how you tweak the weapon will really impact the overall gameplay experience. Higher tier guns have more traits available to them, with special effects appearing on the highest tiers. Okay, so we already messed around with the assault rifle. There's the SMG, there is the shotgun, there is the precision. Grenade launcher. Interesting. What did we have then? Did we have the oh, okay. Evidently we had the precision. We had the Terminus. It felt like an assault rifle, which was weird, but this is the one with the grenade launcher attached to it. Because we definitely didn't have concussive blast. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. That's weird. Okay. Unless we had an AR, but it just happened to have grenade launcher attached to it. I have no idea. SMG, fire a projectile that ricochets between up to 3 enemies. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty nice. You know what, let's try the SMG. All right, here we go again. Me nab you. Yeah, let's go with damage. They sound very angry. What the heck? That was my cue? What did that even do? Alright, well this will be interesting. I have a feeling we'll have to rely a lot more on our melee with this weapon. At least, you know, at tier 1. Nice. There we go. It also feels like a good idea to dash through the melee. So you hit the melee and then you dash right after. Because at that point, either enemies are dead or staggered. And that way, if there are enemies coming from behind, you can gain some distance. Cosmic time. Slow time around you for a short duration, allowing you to outmaneuver your enemies. Honestly, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. After that last run, yeah, let's do that. Weapon glyph. Hello. Oh, there we go. Okay. That is actually quite nice. You just have to make sure you land the hit. There really isn't much leeway with that ability. Okay, cool. Nope, no thank you. Yeah, I was trying to just run past to get to their back lines. Take these guys out. Come here. Thank you. 2... Is it a 3 combo or 2 combo? Oh! Okay, so when there's one enemy left, it'll ricochet off of itself and just hit him again. That is cool. So that ability isn't a waste with just one enemy. That's pretty nice. I like that. Hi. High five? No? Okay. 50% chance to instantly reload your firearm whenever you use your alt fire. Ricochet deals 50% damage for each enemy already hit by the... That sounds pretty nice. Critical explosion. Bullets explode whenever they hit a weak point, dealing 100... Let's go with that, actually. I mean, all of them were sounding pretty good, but... Power weapon, celestial glyphs. You know... Yeah, let's go this way. I want to check out the other abilities. Rude. Give me that soul. Thank you. I want your soul. Oh, there's a lot of you. Hi. Yeesh. Fireball spam is real. What's really cool about this slow-mo is that it goes wherever you are. It impacts everything rather than it being like a very specific area, which is pretty cool. Hi. You done dancing? Alright, we just saw that explosion when I got that head hit. That's cool. Alright, onward we go, I guess. Secret handshake? Huh? Yeah, there we go. Enemies become stunned for 1 second whenever you activate Cosmic Tail. During Cosmic Time... Why did I say tail? During Cosmic Time, you have unlimited ammo and 20% firearm... Oh, hello. All enemies are knocked down and you deal 50% more damage for... Oh, that's also quite nice. You know what? Let's go with flow state. It's just like murderous Zen mode. I'm down for that. Restoration pool, augment. Yeah, let's augment the armor. Let's go. Yeah, let's stop these guys. Enough. All right. We have some really good damage output this run. Loving it. Oh, we got a biggin. Oh, hi, biggin. Oh, we have babies. Oh, no. Heck no. No to the babies. My ricochet just looked like I bounced off of his stomach. Oh, the babies. Alright, nope. There we go. 1 HP in a dream. Ugh. Yeah, probably shouldn't breathe that in. Oh, hey, there we go. Another glowing body, let's go. Melee damage, cosmic time duration, yes please. Vengefulness. Whenever an enemy hits you, all firearm shots for the next 3 seconds count as weak point hits. We could also increase movement speed. Or health injectors. You know, I really want to go for acceleration, honestly. If there's any way to get away from, like, swooping attacks and stuff, I'm down for that life. Regenerating demons. Enemies regenerate health over time. Oh, boy. Here we go. At least it's not Silent Hill anymore.
Vitality levels back to normal.
Ooh! Nice. Yeah, you jerk. It's a no swoop zone, thank you very much. Hello, hello. Dash recharge speed. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. To have a good offense, you need a good defense, you know? Great, this is the place that messed me up last time.
Vitality levels back to normal.
Thanks.
Vitality levels back to normal.
There we go. Ooh, what's down here? Okay, that's to the portal. Is there anything else over here? You know, I'm good. I'm not gonna try that. Well, one thing I can definitely say is this definitely feels a bit more like a tactical shooter in some respects. Like cover, dashing, knowing when to dash definitely comes into play and will definitely help you out. Divine bolts or marks? What do we want to do? Let's do bolts. Power abilities and passives. Upgrade an existing glyph. Empower weapons and alt fires. Choices. I'm thinking weapon or upgrade. Upgrade. We haven't done this yet. Hello? DoorDash. Oh, hi. Bad dog. Oh, nice little flippy. That's cute. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Come here often? Sweet. All right. You know, so far I'm liking this. I like having the Divine Bolts for some additional DPS. The fact that we can stagger pretty well is nice.
When the holes tore in reality, the demons found one through, hungry for the souls that heaven left behind. They've spread like a virus, replacing our world with their own.
Time for an eviction. What do we got? Okay, so we can increase flow state. I actually like that idea. Though, critical explosion has been pretty nice, too. It's only 50 more damage, though. Yeah, let's do flow state. Armor, abilities, quintessence.
Coming up on a demon nest, warrior.
Oh, good. Fantastic. Crap. Oh, oh. Nowhere is safe. Gotcha. Okay. Flow state, I'm liking it. Ooh. Don't like those things. Oh. Pick up. Yeah. Portable machine gun. Don't like that. Oh, 3 waves. Oh, fun. All right, let's go. Wow, one swoop attack did like almost half my health. Trying to see how much I can funnel them. Still make sure I'm staying mobile. Let's reload. Nice. Okay, one more to go. Okay, Ricochet's pretty sick. I really like that ability. Oh my goodness. Oh great. Hey legs, what's going on? Okay, good. One down. Or, nope, 1 HP and a drink. Come on now. There you go. Hi. Nope, I don't think so.
Full of quintessence. All the souls they stole from their human prey that they feasted on.
Cosmic Time Divine Bolts. Fire 2 Divine Bolts whenever you hit a weak point during Cosmic Time. Okay. That's cool that we're seeing synergies between abilities, too. When Cosmic Time ends, all enemies are knocked back. You deal 50% more damage. That's also nice. During Cosmic Time, all firearm shots have a 30% chance to count as weak. You know, let's do Resumption. Having that extra stagger sounds like it would be pretty handy. Create an existing glyph. Transform quintessence into upgrades and consumables. Outpost. Alright, we'll try the outpost again. We'll see if we can make it. Evidently, they really want you to work toward going to the mall. Keep moving, keep moving. Get out of here. Two biggins for the price of one. Nice. Okay. We almost have our E back. That's good. I don't know what these purple things are, but I'll take them. Dang it. Sure, reload. Let's go this way. Where are you going? Is today leg day? I bet it is.
All of these sectors are points along the path, winding towards the gate.
Whoa, very interesting. Okay, level 1 trick shot. Firearm shots that hit an enemy have a 30% chance to splinter and hit an additional enemy. That's cool. Weak point damage. Increase your current quintessence by 50%. Oh, okay then. %10 to damage to nearby enemies. We can also buy back our health injectors. Okay. All right, let's go for that. Raider Demon. Face off with a threatening enemy for a powerful reward. Here's the boss. All right. What you got?
King above.
Oh.
I've only heard the rumors. That's
Hi.
a torture device around its neck, warrior. A monument to its master. This demon only knows pain.
So it opens up its eye when it charges, and you can shoot that. Otherwise, shoot the body. Ooh, look at that.
Whenever it peeks out. You've made it angry. It's working.
Okay, so it summons these totems. That's not good. And the totems seem to spawn these things, whatever they are. Oh, we gotta watch out for that bash. Okay, come on. Oh, okay. Maybe we shouldn't focus on these things. I'm not sure what to do. Okay, come on.
That's better. Stay with me, warrior. Vitality levels back to normal.
Oh, okay, so these things seem to get rid of the totems. Oh, but they're just gonna come back, so what's the point, I guess? Toto! Toto! Yeah, we're just gonna have to dodge their range attacks. Really? Okay, I'm pretty sure I shot it in the eye, but alright. We'll go with that.
It's in a blind fury.
Okay, game. Oh, I'm just getting juggled now. Okay. It just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna bash you 3 times in a row instead of giving us the break, so... Okay. Interesting boss. Very interesting boss for sure. Needs a little more work, but this is, of course, also a demo before any sort of release. But, yeah, that ending felt a bit scuffed. And also just felt like, what's the point of trying to take out those totems? You know, if it's just going to respawn another one, like, right after anyway. Like, just doesn't make sense. But very cool design, though, for sure. So shoot its body, otherwise shoot its eye to get the head, and then shoot the head. Honestly, when it starts charging is when you should do something like a Cosmic Rift, so that way it slows down time and you have plenty of time to hit the eye. Now the other thing is I was using an SMG, which does have a lot more spread, so that didn't help me either. But overall, I really like what I'm seeing. I'm a little concerned about replay value, because it just does feel like it's like, okay, take on these enemies, rush to the next section, rush to the next section. But it's like, but to what end? Now, we are unlocking weapons. I'll be curious to see what other things we'll be unlocking as well. But I also feel like it needs some more variety, so hopefully we will see more visual variety, more stuff we can do in the environment and whatnot. And hopefully this will be a really fun, dynamic game. But overall, it does have some really nice cinematic values, some really interesting boss designs, and the overall art style is very cool. I definitely have an appreciation for it. Nicely detailed, definitely tells its own story about the people we're working with, I guess. Overall, I'd say check out the demo for yourself. The link is in the description section of this video. And if you've played it, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. But take care of yourselves and each other, and I look forward to hanging out with you in the next video.